I don't really know how to start this video, but it's been something I've been thinking about for a while and decided on while I was on vacation. I love Marvel and the MCU, and while I'm the guy that tries to be positive about everything, I do call out the bad stuff in the MCU all the time. But since I love this franchise so much, I try not to let it ruin my experience. I've said plenty of times before how much I've enjoyed most of the projects, and I don't really care what others say because it's my opinion and what I like. But movies like Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange 2, No Way Home, and even Thor Love and Thunder, although that one could have used a few more minutes, maybe even another half hour to help the pacing. But they're definitely some of the films I've enjoyed watching the most, and even the shows have been good. But it gets to a point where it's too much, you know? And the same thing happened with my favorite anime and manga, Black Clover. The constant hate from the fandom is just sad, because at the end of the day, we're not entitled to these series, and we only get them because the fan bases and the people working on them are so passionate. What I'm basically trying to say is that I've decided to talk about other things than Marvel on the channel. The regular news style videos won't leave, but they may be a bit more sparse. Not only do I want to go back to how I originally started this channel, where I talked about anything that interested me, but I want to make more of what's called evergreen content, meaning that no matter when you watch it, whether it's the day that it comes out, or 6 months, or even years later, you get the same value. And I can't do that with news videos. Not only do they get a laughable number of views for the size of this channel, having almost 15,000 subscribers, but the videos struggle to get over 1 or 200 views, and the shelf life on them is atrocious. Sometimes the videos stop being recommended mere hours after uploading, and the best ones just die off naturally after a few days, which it makes sense. Every day there's new information coming out, and it makes the older stuff less important. It's also incredibly hard to compete with the larger channels that not only have established communities already, get to go to premieres and watch episodes early, but they upload their videos as soon as the news comes out, whereas I'll talk about things at the earliest the next day because of my schedule. I also don't want to be stuck talking about the same thing forever, no matter how much I love it, especially if I'm going to be doing this long term, because I do have other interests as well. I started a second channel almost a year ago for anime only, but I just don't have time to make videos for it with everything else I have going on. So all I ask is that if these new videos, which will mainly be about anime, or other things, I haven't really decided and it'll probably be a spur of the moment thing, but if they interest you, please continue to support me as you've been doing for the last almost 3 years. And if it's not for you, and you decide to unsubscribe, I totally understand. But I thank you for sticking with me through this journey, and all the support everyone has given me so far.